I'm going to be starting here very soon. We are going to get started here. Uh, Part two on making our park. We are making Rock and Roll Park. I went ahead and took the privilege of making a new setup. So, um, I made a new coaster. I also did some of the terrain and scenery for the other coasters. I'll be back in a second, yo. So, yeah, I did go ahead and make a new ride. I made what's called guitar string. It is very loud. You can hear all of it. Rated decent for the rest of the park. Our fear is our fear is a little there. You'll see why here in a second. Um, but yeah, I wanted to capture the feel of a guitar string here. Capture some transitions. Look at that. Nice Raptor. But it returns back very nicely. Everything like that. Um, we just need to name it. I'm gonna go ahead and name it. I name this one guitar string. There we go. Now, we won't do the Q line just yet. Dang, so everyone wanted to stop riding that one. Everybody's waiting for this one again. Wow, okay. So no one wants to ride this one. Hmm. Interesting. Nonetheless, I digress. We do need to do some of the terrain and stuff like that for this ride here, though. I'm not gonna say I did the full potential of this coaster. You know, it is what it is. We'll experiment more as we do some of this stuff, but I'm gonna go ahead and add the entrance and the exit. Or should I go ahead and do that? Does that seem reasonable? Yeah. Sure, why not? Let's go ahead and add. Um, let's go ahead and add the exit. And yeah, we can go ahead and open this one. It says it has no power, so I guess we have to go ahead and add some power. I thought we were good here. I guess it would have to connect within its own. Yeah, maybe we just need to add a whole generator and stuff to this, right? Okay. Let's just add this here. Yeah. Okay. So I link them all. I'm gonna link them all. Oh, it's so we only got 3. Damn. There we go. We're all powered up and ready to go. So we did open up a 3rd coaster in this park. I kind of did some behind the scenes work while I was gone. Just fitting in whatever time I could to put the terrain in on the rest of these coasters. And finishing up some of the theming in it. So we just added some stuff like that. I'll finish some of the lakes, added some of the steam and the smoke. So I got like a full-on coaster scenery going on here. And now we need to go ahead and add our scenery to this coaster here, Guitar String. Maybe I'll be able to capture some stuff in here, but for that, we're gonna go ahead and start doing some of this stuff here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the compact dirt, just because I know, you know, that's primarily what coasters have at the bottom. They're not really pretty all set up. They're not always on grass. You do. Primarily would not be on grass. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Make it more realistic. So this is the not so fun part in park building, is all the scenery stuff. Just doing all of this. Holy crap. I guess I can zoom out. We don't even be that close. There we go. We are going to make the best park, yo. Everybody's gonna be like, oh my gosh, she pulled it off. Especially when the ride improvements come. Because I'm gonna refine everything once we are going on this. So yeah, once we get all the supports put in here, we cover them up with the dirt and some stone, I think we'll be pretty good. There we go. So I think that looks pretty good. We'll definitely add some rock in here. Just spice things up a little bit. Give it a little bit more appearance. We'll also roughen it up around here a little bit, but I'm gonna put some rock in here just to give it a little bit more of a natural look. A little bit. Go in here, add some of those. Yeah, see, look at that. Already getting there with some texture. I'm gonna add like little blotches in here. Okay. And then let's raise it up a little bit around here. Add a little hill over here for some scenery. Put this like that. And when we're roughing it up, it'll be cool too, because it'll add some more texture to it. I hate that it's like making it grass. I did not want that. I know there's a way to like change that, but I'm not gonna do all that. Ooh, wait. Yeah, that's just gonna change it every time. Yeah, auto paint. Let's sampled. Okay, yeah, let's do that. There we go. I'll just do it like that. We'll just add this as a way to add it and blend it. Yeah, it looks a lot better like that anyways. Oh well. What's up, Trent? Welcome back. Welcome back. Sorry for not streaming yesterday. So I caught up with a couple things in life. But we are back. And, you know, went ahead and made a third coaster, but I'll be showing that here in a second. I'm just gonna finish up some of the scenery stuff right here. And, yeah. Oh, that's fire. That is fire. You working on a park? Or you just got like a single project? Whole park. Okay, that's really good. You got stuff on your YouTube about it? I guess I could show this real quick. Show this and then I'll show this real quick for POV. Not for the park I'm building, but for the other parks. I see what you're saying. Yes, sir. You already know I had to bring out the T-Rex. I really wish I had the Split Rex, but the T-Rex will do for now. I wonder why this hasn't launched yet. airtime is insane in this one, and the G's are pretty good at. I guess we really probably G's there in that little outward bank here. Pretty solid ride, honestly. Comes racing back into the station, but I love it. Pretty smooth ride, honestly. And I think for the scenery, it does pretty well. Gets the job done. My favorite RPG. Isn't like RPG like Elden Ring? Doesn't that count? I think it counts. I think it's time to build a Giga though. I think I should put a Giga right here. What do you think? I think this is the perfect time to build a Giga. But of what caliber? Like what should we go? Our flavor. I think I should build one that loops, honestly. Like this. I think I should experiment a little bit here. I should definitely like make this one loop. Make it a Giga that loops. We're gonna have it race up. I'm gonna have it go pretty quick up this too. So I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna have to do something nuts. Ready? I'm gonna have mine do a. Can it do it? Yes, it can. We're gonna do this. We're gonna have ours pass, and we're gonna have ours do some crazy stuff. Yes, they are. I can invert it. I can invert it. It's gonna be a little uncomfy, but yeah, those look sketch. Let's just skip past this. This is gonna take forever. I like it. It just needs to be dropped. I'm gonna go on mute real quick, yo. I'm gonna still build this coaster, but I'm gonna go on mute. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that, yo. Received a phone call, but I am back. But yeah, I just want to see how this drop is. I was kind of just skipping past it. I was a little distracted, but I just want to see how this goes. I might have to smoothen this a lot. It looks a little weird. So I wonder if I smoothen this, would it do any different? So let's just try something. That looks a little. No, I've not seen Hyperia. It's like I have that one watching. Oh. Honestly, I want to do it kind of like that. That'd probably be a better job anyways. Especially for a Giga of this caliber. Yeah, that's a good job. Yes, I like that. Okay, I might watch. in a little bit. I'll see. I'm gonna do an outward bank here. I'm gonna drop it. And then I'm gonna bring it back here like this. And then flip it like that. Holy crap, that's fast. Alright, let's see how snappy that is and see how much we have to correct. Cause I might have to correct a lot of this, so we're gonna have to see. You know, honestly, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. What can I change about the train? What can I change? Can I even change the train? There's not, like, what do you mean? Like, should I reduce the number of cars? I'm not. Is this what you mean? Or this? Or like my actual set, like, oh. Okay. Oh, I could even use that. I would not. Yeah, that's... I just want to flip through these. See if there's any of them that, like, really fit a theming or anything I want to go for, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, I could do that. That actually didn't look terrible. It'd be better than the, it'd be better than the over shoulder. It's either this one or the other one would probably be better. I don't know. Let's see. See how fast it takes this. I wonder how smooth this is gonna take it. Wow. Well, I kind of like that a lot. I kind of like that a lot. It kind of rode into that a little bit better. I'm gonna smoothen this just a little bit. We're gonna turn the smoothing strength to like 1. And I will Yeah, good pacing on that for sure. Oh, come on, run that back. I'll keep that. No, I have not. I have to do something crazy. Yeah, how about we have it sway into this? And yeah, we'd be able to do that. Okay, bet. Let me go in here. Let me go in here and smoothen some of this up. And I will fix that. We're gonna turn this down so I don't ruin the elements too much. We'll just do it like that. We'll just tweak it just a little bit. Just so we're not like killing it. Okay. Yeah. See, that's a lot better. Wow. Yeah, that needs fixed. Holy crap, that needs fixed. That was a little too much. I think that curve up was a little too aggressive. Maybe if it just like rode it out like straight a little bit, it could probably handle that a little bit better. If it went like that, and then it did this a little bit. And let's say it goes into this loop like that, and then drops. If it dropped like this. Curved, hooked up. Does it make it? It makes it perfectly. Yeah, we're just smoothing this out, but I like this a lot. I like this being the Giga. Yeah, this is kind of gas. Look at that. Yeah, you can't tell me that's a great first. That's a great first bit, I would say. Yes, I would say Orion's a Giga, just because its first drop is at least 300 feet. I'm gonna turn up the smooth speed a little bit, or smooth strength. We're gonna make sure we have these nice and ready to go. Nothing too crazy. Okay. Wow, look at that outward bank into the. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. I would say Tormenta is a true Giga, just because um, it does it does what was it say? It does go to 300 feet. I mean, yeah, the drop is only 280, but I don't know. If you really think about it though, what is a Giga? Cedar Point is the reason it's called a Giga. And I would say, you know, a giga is kind of whatever now. Oh, Lord. That'll turn around. Group comments. We're gonna see how this second half runs on this though. I didn't even have this do a mid course. I could have. Those wheels are grinding for their life. This is nuts. Yeah, I have so much more track. It's a little aggressive for my liking. I'm gonna flatten that out a little bit. But we have so much more room. I'm gonna have to make it do another turnaround right here. Yeah, it's gonna have to go sideways here. Yeah, I can't do that. I need even more track. Yeah, I could probably do it here though. How cool is this element? Have it come back down like this. Does it make... Oh, it does it. Oh, it clears it, but easily. This thing's flying, dude. I might be able to pull off a 3-minute ride. Holy crap. That's what I'm saying, though. An inverting Giga, like, make it happen. I could trim it, or I really could just have it go crazy, like, long. I kind of do like the length part of it being like a super long ride, just because all the other rides are here like super short. And I still have this like little room over here. I can do this little thing in. Because right here I'll do my mid-course. And then we'll do this. I'll even have it... I'll even shorten it up and trim it. And then I'll do this. I'll do something interesting here, maybe. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. What about that? I mean, potentially could be the craziest. I can't do that though. Let's see how slow it gets. I could low-key do that. I don't know. I think I should do it. Low-key, that's a little too close for the track. I don't know if I can pull that off. I know, right? We got 3 people watching. I love that. I didn't even post this nowhere. Oh, we just lost one. Okay, I got an element here. Random NPC talking. Yeah, I have an idea. I have an idea. I have a crazy, ambitious idea. Let's see if I can pull this off. And then we'll go ahead here. Yeah, we'll go here. Watch this. Watch this. Don't even worry. AI. So I feel like I'm going to have to trim this up pretty decently. I will go here. There we go. Alright, I just hope this turned out well. I did not get to watch any of this second half. We're going to go ahead and run it a full course. We're just going to see what it turns out. Fuck it. We're going to watch this all the way through. First inverted Giga. There's no Giga in the world that inverts. Alright, yo. Let's see. Good first drop. Insane amount of airtime right there on that. Oh, airtime right there. Get some hang time right here. Look at that. Ejector on the back seat right there. Little outward bank, or over bank, I mean. Not outward bank. Damn. That's a little aggressive. We might have to trim that. We're definitely going to have to trim that. Or just take it out completely. I think we're just going to take it out completely. Now that's crazy. And I should trim it before that. There's some things to fix. I'm gonna imagine this rate's in the 5. Whoa. Our first 7.4. But we are extremely we're extremely missing the point here. So we need to trim it before we get to this point. We need to trim it about right here. Trim it right there. And then we need to trim it before we get into this pretzel loop, whatever you want to call this. And I think how did I build this? We enter it right. I can't trim it there. Oof. I mean, he's trimming it around here. And I don't know how that would work. But we could try it and do a light trim. No, we can't. We can't even install it. Forget it. Well, the next thing I could try is extending it and fixing it that way. Nah. We're not restarting this whole thing. I can't do that. First inverted Giga, we're doing it. We're doing it. I bet you this though, we still get our 7 rating. And we can get a good ride off this one. I bet you everything off this one is perfect. Right here. Yeah, I think I heard about that recently. So the thing about me when I make coasters, I don't model the coasters. I try to push the limits. I try to do other things. Like that, I want those. I want those moments where it kind of like just does you up the hill. We fixed it. You see that? We fixed it. A lot better now. This is very nice now. Wow. That was impressive. Perfect. It hit that a little bit slower, but it still kind of drops it into it, so that's fine. It needs to not be too aggressive for that part to work. And then this, I think that's it. I think that improved our ride. We'll see. It dropped us probably a little bit on the rating, but at least our fear will go down. Yeah, I could open it like this. It's a little nauseous because of the corkscrew. I understand that. There's just no improving that. I think this is it. I think this works. Yeah, of course we had the 7 rating before because this was like insane. I guess the next step I could do is maybe smoothen this out a little bit. Only because it does kind of drop into it a little aggressively, but yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I mean, it's not rated too bad in those categories, though. For what it was, it wasn't too bad. I don't know why I had to retest it. I don't know. I don't think it's too bad. I think it just is a good theming now. Could make it blue. Or should we go like a dark purple? Kind of like that. The Russian violet. I kind of like that. I think we're gonna make this whole thing purple. And make the track support. Yeah, I think the track supports should stay that color. Honestly, I like that. I like that a lot. And then we just change the train when we get to it. But I like this a lot. I think this is a pretty good Giga. I mean, it inverts and everything like that. We don't have a coaster that doesn't invert, so that's pretty cool. Let's just see how the rating comes out, I guess. They had to redo it. This element looks absolutely nuts, though. Look at that. Looks like a big A. I guess I'd call that an A-loop. An A-loop corkscrew. Wonder if I can't smoothen this out, though. I mean, if we're gonna retest it, we might as well smoothen this element out and maybe see if we can't get a higher element, like a higher rating. I mean, maybe the game knows what I'm trying to do here. Maybe it just does it. Looks like it corrected it pretty good, though. Looks like it did my element for me. So we're gonna retest it. Let's go here. I'm gonna go ahead and change the car now. Kind of want to make it yellow. I don't know. If I make the train yellow, what would that look like? Also, what's going on here? I think I messed up on the colors. Oops. There we go. I thought there was something up there. I like that a lot. The sand. Yeah. That looks pretty good. I'll go with a little bit of red. B&M, a B&M wing coaster, and it's actually pretty nuts. It's the first. I made this completely conceptual. It'd be the first inverting Giga. Believe it or not. I don't tell me if it's realistic or not. I bet you it's not. It's very interesting. Um, it'd be pretty intense. It'd be a pretty intense ride. Um, I'm not sure if this would ever make it anywhere. This would probably be a little too intense. It's like an intimate mix of being a. I like this color scheme a lot. I hate how the dummies like glitch through the camera too. It's funny. Oh yeah, I forgot to fix that part. That's a little aggressive. This part's nice though. Little airtime there. Little pop. And of course, screw. I love it. This is my favorite element coming up right here. I did a little try to like do a course break. But I love this drop. That's insane. That's perfect now. If this doesn't get a 7 rating, I'll be shocked. Yeah. It is like a gatekeeper like drop. Keeps the true B&M. Thank you. I threw it together pretty relatively quickly. But yeah, it does need some of the smoothing with the banking and stuff like that. But yeah, we were close to a 7 rating though. I guarantee we fix some of this banking issue, we'd be good. Like this right here, yeah. Like this was a huge spot. I was like, oh. Yeah. I bet you if it's something like that, probably won't be as aggressive. I probably should even raise it a little bit more. Yeah, maybe something about right there. We'll even smoothen this out a little bit more. Just so it gives it a little bit of a bump, like a little bit of like a, oh, that still looks too much. Yeah, we might have to bank this a lot. Here we go. I got something. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I'll go ahead and smoothen that out so it's just not so crazy. It still looks like it dips pretty bad. I don't know. We maybe see it on camera here. Bro just left. Okay, we're smoothing that out quite a bit. Nah, I kind of like it without the perfections because you know without the smoothing, I feel like it's pretty nice. Yeah, I do need to add some flat rides on. Well, dang, this is rides 10 times better now. That would be such a fun element. Overall, I think this is a pretty good ride. I think our ride lineup of what I've made so far, though. You put this in any other park with like a already somewhat complete lineup, missing these kinds of rides, you'd have a good park. I feel like. I feel like these would be good supplemental rides. If you were to legitimately try to make these on a realistic scale, though, you know, I feel like that could be something. If you made something similar to this, that's a little bit more refined, more nuanced. I guess the next step for me to work on would be like my pacing. I really want to work on my pacing. Hitting those elements perfect and like smoothly is like everything I want to hit next. So this would be, I just want to see what it does into this banking over here. This part is interesting to me. Looks like it cleaned up quite a bit though. A lot of it, that's a lot, so I like that a lot now. This looks pretty good. This looks really good. And the purple kind of goes with the whole vibe of this. I like this a lot. Yeah, that's awesome. Literally perfect. I don't know. I don't know if it gets better than this, yeah. I love this element too. I can't get over this. It's kind of like a double corkscrew, like a double corkscrew. It's weird. Could have banked that a little bit there, but I don't think that would have done much for our rating anyways. Yeah, now we're all in the green with a pretty decent excitement rating. That's good though. Everything else was low. Our numbers were pretty good. I don't know why it keeps doing that to me. It keeps glitching out the test. So I don't know if those are even accurate numbers. We'll see. Hope so. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's pretty good. It's missing some scenery and some theming to it, but once we get some scenery and some theming to it, I get a name for it. I guarantee this could become something right here. It's pretty good. I did want to see how long the coaster was, but I can't see that until the test is over, so we'll just go ahead and skip. Overall, though, with the coaster lineup, though, that would be our fourth one. And it looks pretty cool. They're all kind of packed in here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and stop the test. So it did run a minute and 57 seconds, damn near 58 seconds. 6 inversions, and it hits a max speed of 97 miles per hour. Biggest drop is 300 feet. Our max G's, our max vertical G's is 7. That is terrible. Wow. Let's go ahead and find that. Where does it? Okay, so we wouldn't be able to know until we do this. Whoa. uh. Okay, here we go. I was like, whoa. Yeah. Okay. So that's what we got going on here, huh? Wow. Yeah, we need to get back into that. Because if we fix that, that's everything to us. This really... Yeah, we have no numbers again. Okay. Wow, 6 G's? Are you kidding me? That's insane. I didn't even know. Wow. Where else? Where else are we hitting? Yeah, we're hitting some pretty rough ones. If I banked this better, we'd probably be alright. Wow, yeah, that stretch is bad. I figured that was pretty high on the corkscrew, but Wow, yeah, we smoothed this and everything is still, it's only 6.8. Wow. Not even this section pulls that much. 2 is pushing it, 3 is pushing it, but the 6.8 on both of those, yeah, we need to fix that whole section. Well, you know what's about to happen here? So I'm about to just delete this. Yeah, we're gonna delete this whole section. And we're gonna let it do that. And yeah, holy crap. And I'm gonna fix this a little bit because that is insane. I didn't know it was pulling that much. And I think it got over a 7. It had a 7.4 rating with that much G's. Wow. I mean, hey, there just comes a point where you're like flipping and rolling and looping so much that it's just like it's so fun anyways, you know? I mean, shit. It has to be. Yeah. Well, we're not gonna delete that much. I'll delete this out and try to come up with something that can turn it around and not be so aggressive. Well, maybe add a second one of these. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make it that tight. There's like no way. There's just no way. Yeah, we can insanely smoothen this part to make this work. I need it better than a 6 point whatever because this deserves more than that. All right, let's test it now. Let's see how good these elements are with everything refined, everything changed. Holy jeez. Holy jeez on this whole part. I mean, that's just... I don't even know how to fix that at this point. Because that's just engraved into the... That's just engraved into the build now at this point. There's nothing to do with it. I could try to do this. I just need to make sure it gets to this part. Or it already did. It already did. Yeah. Alright, well, let's just restart the test. I need it. That's just, that part is too problematic. If it continues to be a problem, I might have to cut even more of the track out. And we'll have to fill in something else. I mean, I won't lie, that is a crazy first drop. Okay, that's a lot better. That is a lot better. We'll take that. Good airtime right there. Too tight. Too tight. Way too tight. Way too tight. Holy crap. I could have made that bigger. Well, this is the part about coaster building that I just absolutely love. We'll make it like a head chopper moment right there too. See, it's just this is the kind of stuff you just kind of deal with, you know. You just kind of like go in here and you're like, man, what is wrong with this? And now it's like, damn. Now we gotta test it one more time. I really hope this is it. I'll just skip past all of this right here. And let's see. A lot better. Still a little punchy, but not as bad. Not nearly as bad as it was. That part maybe, but it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. As long as it clears this, I know it will clear the rest of the track. Yeah, easily. It's a little smoother than it was. It might hit that corkscrew a little bit better too, so it might not pull as many G's out of that as it once was. Still pulling a lot right here though. That's even faster actually, I'm lying. It just completely cleared that. As long as it crests up here too. Yeah, it's maybe like a half mile per hour difference. Not much difference. Still hits that about the same. And like that wasn't even a problem before, so as long as we clear it up here, should be looking at some pretty good numbers. And let's see, 6.5, so I'm gonna keep it there. I don't know if we'll get much better than that. I think if I took this out, I think that's the next step. I think we go ahead and do it. And that's gonna be insane, so let's not do it that tight. Let's do it like that. When it does this, we'll smoothen this out too. Yeah, we're gonna actually do this. And apparently cannot do that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and make this better. How about that? And that way, so I don't have to worry about it going forward. There we go. Maybe that was what I was missing this whole time, is like that kind of setup. Still make it up that. Yes, it does. It looks pretty good, yo. I gotta say, this is actually pretty smooth. I guess I'm just gonna undo that because I don't want any issues with this ride being uncomfortable for anybody pulling any kind of crazy lat or anything like that. Almost feels like a cheat code using this smooth tool, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Maybe I smooth a little too tough, but we'll see. It looks too good now, though. I love how it comes out of that drop, though. It's gonna hit this one really hard. This is pretty good though. I like that a lot. Spits it out. Now we're going into another one. Except this one swoops down the ground. I like that a lot more. It retains the same size, but it drops. So it sits a little bit lower. We're flying out of here. Gliding and dropping. Nice little airtime over there. We still retain this cool little like cork loop or whatever you want to call this. I don't know what you want to call this element. But it said it fixed it, and I think my drop was still better than that before. So I don't know. We'll see the rating. If the rating's high enough, I'll keep it. No. See, it was better. It was better like this. So I don't know. I think with what we got though, everything else is pretty good. And yeah, it's a pretty good coaster for what I built in, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Yes, it'll probably get more refinements, as I finish up the park in the end, but, thinking about how I set up the whole orientation of this and layout, I really like it. So what are our numbers? 6.3, not our best. We did have a 7.4 run in here. I wish I would have kept that, honestly, but the nausea rating, people probably wouldn't have wrote it. It's whatever. It's honestly whatever. But I think for my stream though, I think I am going to conclude there. I think that's going to be it. On the next one, we might fix this up a little bit more just to try to get back to that 7 rating. Don't know what it's going to take, what we're going to have to change out, but yeah, we're going to change it up a little bit, fix it. But till then, we are going to save it and put a nail in the coffin for today. Uh, I'm really happy with the viewers we had every once in a while. Appreciate you staying around, Trent. Appreciate you watching. Um, we're gonna get it going. Next time, we're gonna fix this coaster up a little bit, give it a proper theme, and we'll have everything rolling. So, thanks for watching. I'll catch you the next time.